as the wheel of the year comes to an end. Mabon is a good time to both be grateful for all the year has brought you and to set intentions that involve letting go or banishing, such as ending unhealthy habits, stopping self-destructive beliefs, or walking away from toxic relationships. This process brings about balance as day and night are once again equal. Create your altar using Mabon symbols, such as pumpkins and gourds, apples and seeds, sage and mugwort, citrine and tiger's eye, along with sunflowers and marigolds. Once you open your circle, we will begin to consecrate the space by going through the many versions of tree pose. With each pose variation, we will think of something we are grateful for this past year. To begin, stand up. Ground your feet by raising your toes, spreading them slightly, and then lowering them back down to the mat. Rock back and forth to both awaken your feet and feel them connected to the earth. Imagine from your soles roots sprout down into the ground. Feel the stability, feel the support, feel the balance. Next, standing up nice and tall, pay attention to the alignment of your spine. With your shoulders back, make sure your chin is parallel to your mat. Now, transfer your weight to one foot. Let's start with the right. Bending the left knee, slide your left foot over to your right ankle. For this beginner version of tree pose, let's take our hands to heart center and think of the first thing we are grateful for this past year. Next, let's move into a full version of the pose. You can slide your left foot up to either your calf or your thigh. Put a hand on the wall or a chair if you need extra support. From here, let's lift our arms out to our sides like they are mighty branches of the tree, and think of one more thing we are grateful for. Next, let's play a bit and start to let our tree sway. Taking the arms up overhead, your branches reaching for the sky, begin to sway slightly in the breezes that usher in fall. Again, think of another thing you are grateful for this year. Continuing to play, we'll topple our tree. Lifting our left leg, but keeping it bent, start to fold forward at your hips. Let your arms go where they may. Find the pose that feels possible and fun. Be grateful for something that occurred this year that did not topple you. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Come back into mountain pose, rocking your feet again, finding your balance, your stability, your strength. First, with the left foot now our engaged leg, slide the right foot to your ankle. Arms return to heart center. Come up with another thing you are grateful that happened to you this past year. Moving to a full pose. Right foot at calf or thigh, balancing with a wall or chair if needed. Lift your arms out to your sides. and come up with another thing to be grateful for. Moving to swaying tree pose, arms up towards the sky. Move slightly and think of another thing you were grateful happened to you this past year. Last, toppling the tree, find one more thing to be grateful for. Coming down to seated before your altar, let's get to banishing. For the apple banishing spell, place a black candle in the middle of your altar. Cut an apple in half horizontally, showing the pentagrams which aid in banishing negative energy, as does the black candle. Sprinkle your apples with cinnamon to both cleanse and purify. Write out what you want to banish on a bay leaf. Tie it around the black candle. Once you light the candle, moving back down to the mat, in a supine position, recreate tree pose. As you rest here, imagine your life without the bad habit or negative thought pattern or whatever it is you banished. What would it look like? Let the feelings well up in you as you see this magnificent life you will live with just this one thing gone. Stay here as long as you like, and I wish you a blessed Mabon.